And we're back for a little bit of time. A little bit of time before the Nintendo Direct, so expect us to be talking about a bunch of stuff that may or may not be confirmed a little bit later in the day. We'll find out.
So anyway, Advance Wars is dead, Xenoblade is getting more DLC, Legend of Zelda will probably be talked about and raised to $80.
I can't wait for Raid Shadow Legends to be finally available on the Nintendo Switch.
I don't believe Raid of Shadow Legends is a real game. I go on I've never seen a Raid Shadow Legends thread. I've never seen, like, someone post pictures of any of the characters. I don't think it exists.
I think there's enough characters on Rule 34 to confirm that it does in some form or capacity.
You know what? I'm gonna check and see how many images there are listed.
There's got to be at least 10.
Alright.
But I think we can all Nintendo Direct more like Square Enix spams games that aren't Final Fantasy. True, but they're actual good games, unlike Final Fantasy.
No, they're totally gonna announce Final Fantasy IX remake on the Nintendo Direct, guys. Totally happening.
Well, if they do the stupid cloud computing shit, which Square Enix seems to like to really push for some reason.
Like cloud streaming it, like
yeah,
like an actual remake of the game.
But let's not pretend that we all don't know that the big announcement is going to be Nintendo publishing Berserk 1997 on Blu-ray.
All right. So now that we have more than one person in the voice chat,
how's it going, Carly?
Hi, Carly.
Hey,
you gotta do a debate about whether or not Raid Shadow Legends actually exists, and to prove it, we decided to check Rule 34. How many images do you think are on Rule 34 of tagged Raid Shadow Legends?
Gosh, let me. I'm gonna ballpark. Let's say, 250.
250? That's a close guess.
Ooh, generous. What do you want to take another guess, Catcher, or are you just
all right,
sticking with 10?
No, I'm not sticking with 10. I said at least 10. At least 10. That's a guess.
At least 10.
I'm gonna go because Raid Shadow Legends has been out for a while, and some people would just do it out of the whole like prank nature of it, just to like.
Yeah, they do it for the.
Yeah, exactly. They do it for the Vine.
Right.
Like you'd have guys like what's his face? Who's that one artist that does all the Ruby stuff? They're like wildly overrated.
Aesthetic Meme?
Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad that you knew exactly what.
I want to say so Callie said 250. I want to say 400 flat. No, so is this going to be Wheel of not Wheel of Fortune. Yeah.
Price is Right.
Price is Right rules where closest person.
Yeah, Price is Right rules works.
Okay.
All right. What's the verdict? What's the
you
real?
You both lose. It's 75.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, that's.
I figured more people would be in on the bit, especially. There was that time period in, like, let's say, I don't know, probably 2018 to 2020, where like every YouTuber and their mother had a Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, you'd think that, but that's also like 19 of like a core of those are all like the same character apparently. Okay. I guess she's an orc girl. I don't know.
That's pretty understandable.
Don't tell Rope.
And I'm guessing orc. She's green and has pointed ears. That's orc, right?
Rope doesn't disagree with me on orcs. That we approach.
No, it's just that we would never see him again. He would start playing Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, true.
I mean, to be fair, he'd probably come back to bully me eventually.
You know what's wild? I'm pretty sure there are more lewd images of the Pokemon Salazzle than there are of Raid Shadow Legends.
You know what? worth checking.
Yeah. Don't fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure there is.
Fact check me on that.
I mean, I'm just gonna use Rule 34. If Rule 34 comes in at a close number, I'm gonna. Okay, so Lazzle has Oops, my computer's being.
It's trying to stop. It's trying to stop the truth from coming out.
Yeah, this is what they don't want you to know. Man.
This is what they don't want you to know about. This is
2,665.
this is
goddamn right. It is.
this is our personal Benghazi.
And there's another tag called Salazzle_hybrid, which is 63, and then Salazzle cosplay, which is 18. So yeah.
You wanna
whatever Salazzle hybrid is
post a link to that cosplay tag real quick?
Just a bit more practice and I'll call it a day.
I mean, okay. Do you want me to GM it?
No, you don't have to. I'm fully capable of looking it up myself, and I will.
Honestly, underwhelming, TBH.
I assure you, sir, that this was a necessary search on my work computer.
Yeah,
Listen, it's for science.
Listen, I'm gonna write the internet usage, the seconds of logging into my work Wi-Fi on my work computer to look this up. I'm gonna log that in as a business expense on my taxes, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah, no, I can understand. It's coming up tax season. Tax season causes stress.
You can hear what I'm saying, can't you? Follow the sound of my voice. You can.
Oh, hi, Corin.
There's a door to your right. Now go. Hurry.
Trying to think of what else might show up in the Nintendo Direct. I mean, we already said Legend of Zelda stuff.
Yep.
We said Advance Wars has announced that it's officially canceled and dead.
Is the Northern Fortress that frightening?
Yep. My ancestors designed
what else
that
could
way.
there be?
Didn't want
They said it could be 40
around.
to 50 minutes
The
of
locals won't
stuff.
get near the place.
It was also supposed to be stuff that was recent in
A haunted
2023,
castle.
so.
Well, Nintendo does this thing now
Some have heard
where I
a
think they
young
learned
woman's voice calling
from
out from
a
inside.
couple games like Bayo 3
Relax.
and
That's just the local lore.
a
why did
real
you make it
man's
sound so
game
real?
called Shimigami Tensei
Sorry.
5.
I shouldn't be talking. I've never
That
even been
you shouldn't
there.
announce a game
Mom always
5
told
years
me to
before
stay
it
away
comes
so
out.
nobody would figure out the
Don't
rings
worry,
of
we're
vision.
totally getting Metroid Prime 4 news.
There it is now.
No, we're not.
The Northern Fortress.
For an abandoned
I mean, if
fortress,
I end
it's
up being
awfully
wrong,
noisy.
oh well,
Wait a
well.
sec.
You get Metroid Prime 4 news.
Corrupted.
We'll make
They
everyone
got
out.
in.
So I'll bite
Let's
the
go.
bullet.
What's
on
that
just
one
saying
about
it's not
the,
happening.
What's the bug Metrovania?
Oh, Silk Song.
Yeah.
Silk Song, Hollow Knight. Perhaps. According to the Xbox thingy at was it E3 this last year? It was some Xbox thing. I think they were like there was some show thing that was
still a
coming out.
thing?
And is E3 still a thing? Nintendo won't be there. Sony won't be there. Microsoft won't
I don't
be
think,
there.
I
Who
don't
goes
think
there
E3's
anymore?
been a thing for ages.
Divine One,
I
look.
think it's been slowly
There's someone
dying.
here.
It's up to
They
Devolver
have us
Digital.
well and truly surrounded.
Just let Devolver
Again.
Digital.
Still,
It's
safer
the,
inside the
listen,
venue.
I watched
Thank you,
Devolver Digital just for the plot, alright?
I was telling you to
I
hide.
mean,
Not
the
come
deep
looking for
lore,
me.
and also.
How could I stay away?
Also,
a
Nina.
talking ring. You really set off those creatures as well. I take it you're a princess, trapped in this unusual form by a wicked curse. Let me help.
Actually, I'm.
No need to persuade me, Your Highness. I'm not one to doubt an unusual story.
Man, no
Oh,
respect for
spirit of
Corin.
the
I
cards,
mean,
cast your light upon
Finally,
the path
the
before
cringe
us.
lord.
You're a fortune teller, What are your cards saying to you?
I mean, if
they
he's
might-
the dancer, he can be as cringe as he
Help
wants.
may
He's
come
going on the
from an
team
unexpected
regardless.
source.
I know,
I
at least
suppose
for
we'll
some of
just
the
have to
rapid
hold off the
fire games,
beasts
they'll
until
probably
it
finally
arrives.
give us a date for Front Mission 2 and maybe 3, in terms of like their release dates.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't remember what else. Oh right, Octopath is coming out this month, I think. The sequel, so maybe they'll show something with that. I don't know. Maybe there'll be
Probably.
like a demo announcement. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
How
I got a pair of boots.
How many months do you guys think that we're gonna have to wait until we get actual Elden Ring DLC? Do you think it's gonna come before the end of 2023?
I don't think so. I think I'd say
I mean-
I'd say we get something by 2023. It depends what you mean by DLC, as in like a paid DLC for like a new area, region type stuff. Because I think they added like, didn't they add the arena and like another small area or something like that for free?
Right. What happened was about a month and a half ago, about 6 weeks ago, they had what they referred to as the Coliseum DLC, which was just a patch. It's patch 108.
Yeah.
And what patch 108 did was it activated the 3 Coliseums on the map that already existed but just weren't accessible yet, and those are dedicated PvP arenas. What I'm referring to is PvE DLC, right?
Like
DLC.
the Ring City or whatever from Dark Souls 3 where you fight Guts.
Right, anything that advances the actual plot of the game or the universe, not just strictly PvP additions. Because like the Coliseum update is fine, and like I'm happy with it, and I enjoy beating the dog shit out of people in it.
Did you get your gloves, by the way?
What's up?
Did you get your gloves?
My gloves?
Yeah, for your they were grinding for, like farming.
Oh no, I still have not gotten them. But
Rip.
I did pick up another set, which I'm just rocking with right now because my endurance is still a little bit low, and I need to crank that up so I can wear heavier armor. Not there yet, so I'm just rocking with something lighter for now. It'll hold me for another 10 levels.
I assume like when did Elden Ring come out? It came out last year, right? Like
Yeah, it was like it's almost been a year. I'm pretty sure it was what, February 21st or something like that.
Yeah, it's like 11 months.
Okay, late February. Okay,
Yeah.
so around E3 time, when big announcements happen, will be like nearly a year and a half since release, give or take a couple months. I don't think I don't remember the exact schedules of Souls DLC, but I don't think it's ever gone 2 years between the release and the DLC, right?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Let me look up the Dark Souls 3 ones, because that's probably the best example to use.
Yeah.
I think he's trying
Dark Souls
to protect
3
it.
came out.
He's clearly no friend of the corrupted.
It came out worldwide
Let's
in
give him a
April
hand.
of
It looks like he could use
2016,
one.
and the DLC expansion packs released in October of 2016, and then March of 2017.
Understood.
So they've cranked those out.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Assume the open world
Go ahead.
might be affecting it. I don't know. It depends on how big it is, I guess.
I'm assuming minimum twice as long. I just want actual plot pushing DLC, not.
I would say you would see it this year. Is my
It
guess.
has to be by the end of the year. I don't think it's going to be like.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, because I'd much rather
Whatever you
pay,
say.
10, 15, 20, whatever,
Anytime.
and have like an actual,
Of course.
like one solid chunk DLC, as opposed
I'm all
to like a constant drip feed of little bits and pieces here and there.
I mean, I don't think it's reasonable for it not to come out like before the end of the year and expect people to still be interested in it. Like, I mean, obviously people still love Elden Ring and Souls games, and now keep going for a while, but like, longer it takes, the more people get distracted. Like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that or not. So, I mean, it's not the biggest drop off, but we all want the biggest sales possible.
Right, exactly, and that relies on
sufficient?
keeping momentum going, or rather, not letting momentum go below a certain point, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing if they haven't released anything yet, I assume it's gonna be like Bloodborne, and there's only gonna be like one big DLC thing they're gonna do.
Drop your
I
guard.
mean, this is before the game released, I would have agreed with you, but like this is just so outrageously big, and it's become such like a watershed moment for modern gaming that I feel like they both from a fan perspective and also from a business perspective, right? Looking at it on both sides of that coin, not milking this for every last drop is a terrible idea.
True, but I assume they'd
It'd
have
be
to get
literally,
Georgie
it would
Boy.
literally be leaving money on the table at that point.
Yeah, like an
Yes.
outrageous amount of money on
I
the table.
assume if they had DLC planned, they already had Georgie Boy write up whatever he needed for it, and if they're gonna do more than that DLC, I don't know if they're gonna be able to
George
motivate him to
writing?
do so.
That's pretty ambitious of you.
I'm not going to call it an issue because it's actually a good thing. Am I allowed to curse on this, Katra?
Yeah, I'll give a shit.
Okay. That fat piece of shit, George, he didn't write the plot of the game. George's role was
A
very
consultant.
specific to designing the world
Yeah.
of the game. And he did a sometimes cool, sometimes piss poor job of that. And it's always been very ambivalent what degree his influence had. They've both been very, very shifty about answering, like, hey, George, what exactly
still
did
do
you
more.
do?
I think he named characters at least. I think he named like the whole deity pantheon
Yes,
thing.
yes, but then he likes to play coy about it too. That's not important. The point is, hide your tacos, Mr. Feet. He was the one that actually wrote the story, right? The
Right.
the plot is a hide your tacos production. That is not George, and you know it's not George because
It finished?
Well, one, it finished, and two, the amount of weird incest was kept to a relative minimum. There's still
Are we
a
really
lot.
saying there's minimum when we got a gay pedo creep mutant who wants to molest his Shota half brother?
I'm sorry you had
I mean,
to
he wants
see
to do
that.
more than that, but yeah. Mog is pretty egregious.
Just like my Japanese anime.
He does kind of look like an ugly bastard. That's true. And then you have, and then you have, of course, Morgott, who is the opposite and bad in other ways.
For being a simp for his mom or dad or whatever parent he's super obsessed with Voldemort or I don't know.
Both, but no, that's not why. So the thing with Morgott and Mog is I hate the fact that it's pronounced Mog. I said Moog for the longest time, and then I was told that was wrong, and that's stupid.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it doesn't seem to check out because like they're. Vogue seems to make more sense with the and the H
Pretty
in his
weak.
name.
I think it's because his arena is called Mogwyn Palace, and so they're like, oh, it's Mog. Whatever. Not important.
Mog.
The thing with Morgott and Mog is that they're both born into the same exact circumstances because they're twin brothers with the same, super aids.
Right.
It's just that Morgott does the thing that narratively usually ends up with someone becoming like a bad person, which is like hating who he was and like trying to distance himself from that, and like constant and unceasing self-hatred to a ridiculous degree. And like he has all the qualities that one would expect like a like the hand dude
You
from
there.
like My Hero
Are you
Academia,
hurt?
for instance. Like all these very
Who are
traditional qualities
Don't
of like,
worry, I'm
oh,
not
he
your
fell,
enemy.
he could have
I'm
been
the
something
divine
good,
dragon.
but
The
he let
divine
the
dragon,
hatred
you
consume
say?
him, and that's why he's a villain.
What do you
Like
know?
he's got all of those
My cards
properties.
spoke true.
And then you look at him, and what he
Unexpected
actually
source
does is
indeed.
like, no, actually,
Thank you.
he's one of the very,
I am
very few
Cedar,
people that
the
like
traveling
is
dancer.
trying to
I was
make
out
an
there
active
rehearsing
attempt
when
to
those
keep
creatures
order
appeared.
and like not,
A talking ring called me to save
not
A
just do
talking ring.
evil stuff for the
Yes.
sake of doing evil
I believe
stuff.
it's a young
Like
princess
he's
who fell
very
victim to some sort of curse.
I'm not gonna say
that
redeemable, but he's
awful?
understandable
curse,
in that
exactly.
regards, even
You know
if
her
his
story, then.
simpery is,
Tell me,
you know,
who is
like
this
very
mysterious
hypocritical.
ring woman?
And then on
Hand
the
it
other
to me,
hand, you have
and
Mog,
we'll find out
who
together.
always was
All right.
like the no,
Bear
I don't,
your
I don't
face.
care about the
Emblem of
circumstances of
fates.
my birth or like whatever. I can be something. I can do something with myself. But then doing something with himself turns out to become like, I'm going to become a gay, incestuous, pedophile, Bill Cosby type dude. And also, I'm going to try to bring an even worse Eldritch Abomination into the world than the one we already have.
I'll fight with
And so
all
I
have.
always liked
Thank
that,
you.
You got a
that
cool boss
interesting
fight,
sort of
though.
like
I'll help
subversion
ensure
of
the path you
the
decide to
setup,
walk is the
right?
right one.
Because you look at where
Thank
they
you,
start from and
Emblem
their general
Corin.
attitudes on
I'm
paper, and
sorry
you're
I
like,
kept you
okay,
waiting
one
for
of
so
these is
long.
probably like some sort of
An emblem.
revolutionary
Really?
freedom fighter, blah blah blah,
One
and
of
the other one is
godlike
like
figures
a
of
tragic
legend.
villain. It's like,
Cedal,
nope, flip.
Would you fight by Corin's side? We
Turns
could use your
out
help getting
becoming
out of
who
here.
you is
It would be my
more often
pleasure.
than not just leads to bad
This world.
things.
Wonders upon
Right.
wonders.
So never be yourself.
But then again, I also have just like a disconcerting amount of takes for a game that doesn't actually have that much in the way
Did
of
those doors just...
explicitly stated plot. I'm just one of those autismos that happen to read all the
We
item
won't be able to
descriptions
escape the way we
and,
came
and
in.
all that
Let's
stuff.
try that
and
path
that's
over
why
there.
you want hate sex with America.
Among other reasons, yes. Correct. That's not. I mean, you're not wrong. I
in such a
I
rush earlier.
despise
I
America.
didn't notice the miasma all over the place.
I mean, my most
creatures
familiar
must
with
have brought
Marika
with
is
them.
like,
Use my power to
this
dispel
one
the
person who
miasma?
keeps spamming on V this walk cycle of this 3D model, of which is presumably her. I don't think she actually appears in-game, like, intact like that, so...
Well, no. So what happens is you walk. You've beaten Malekith. Also, I guess spoilers for anyone watching who hasn't beaten the game. Whatever, I don't care. You beat Malekith, and you get Destined Death, and Destined Death like fuels the continuation of the burning of the thorns around the Erd Tree. You walk up to the Erd Tree, and then Marika's like broken up corpse is doing like a weird crucifixion sort of type thing on the Elden Ring itself, and then she turns into Radigan, and then you fight Radigan. And then you chop Radigan's head off, and his headless corpse just kind of stays there and turns back into Marika.
He's the world's greatest criminal minds, you know.
Yeah, it's true. He did commit the perfect crime, cheating on his wife with himself.
Divine One. As a
Which
dancer,
that's the
I can
main
raise your
reason I
allies'
hate
spirits
Marika,
with
by
my
the way. I just
graceful
want that on the
movements.
record. I don't hate
Please.
Marika for misogynistic reasons. I hate Marika because I love Renala.
That's fair. I was making a joke about how you were saying his name, because it sounded like Radigan from Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's pretty good. that's pretty good.
Now now we improve them immensely by making him voiced by Vincent Price. Oh, right. Too late for that, unfortunately.
That's why we're going to get
And
Pierce
now
Bronson
I'm sad.
instead.
You can get who instead?
Pierce Bronson.
Yeah, he could do it.
The
I
architect.
believe in Pierce Brosnan's capabilities as an actor. My dad liked James Bond enough to see me go see at least one Pierce Brosnan movie and play like, you know,
Time to
one of the
finish the
games where he
job.
was Bond. Legend.
Was that too much?
Let's see here.
I should try emulating
The
those now. I have a
stage
good
is
computer. I
mine.
tried to emulate one or two of them when on my other laptop, but you know,
Simply wonderful.
it doesn't run so good. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can be the cool guy.
My goodness, how awful.
I gave Louis a pair of boots.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a reasonable choice. None of those guys are mages, right? Those all fist dudes? I can't tell.
Yeah, they're all mages.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine.
I don't think they can get there because there's miasma, whatever.
Yeah.
And up above, they'll have to fight the Berserker girl.
Yeah, but Nat's pretty strong. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
having to mute up to blow my nose. I don't know why. All of a sudden, my like
Eat something spicy? I don't know.
nah.
Didn't know that could actually affect your sinuses until
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
some streamer do it and apparently was messing him up bad. Good dodge, Dancer Man. Give up the good work.
They're really going after my archers for some reason. That's wild.
It's definitely a choice they're making. I don't know why.
Louis was literally right there.
Oh, does Louis have a spear?
Yeah, he does.
I guess they thought he'd just kill him. I don't know. How much damage did they do if they hit Louis? 18. Yeah.
My apologies.
That would. I think they would have just suicided if they attacked Louis. But yeah, miasma is a strong foe buff for them. So. And again, not like she cares. This is with after plus 20 defense, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's what scares me.
I'm sorry you
That's
had
murder.
to see that.
Just literally kill them.
It's that easy. Oh, even more axe strength. Perfect. I think we might have created a monster. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's just a scratch.
Usharon boxing.
Get the break.
Oh yeah, now you get the bonus damage.
Here we go.
Too. Oh, and Boucheron gets bonus damage from him being broken too, because of his class. I forgot about that. Smirked.
Big help.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'll take this.
I got my share.
Wait, that activated Anna's skill? She didn't even kill him. That's...
That feels way better.
I mean, technically, it's her kill.
Yeah, technically, but she didn't actually attack him.
Depending on how
I had
the game
assumed
wants
that
to look at it.
it
yeah.
wouldn't count it, because, like, you know, how the other thing worked with the spoil. Oh, this is... So does using corn to put ice over the miasma get rid of the miasma when it clears?
Yeah.
Well, guess we'll be using that.
Gotcha.
This will be slow going. And again, it's not like it's been very difficult so far. All considered. This is like it would have been a lot scarier. Those enemies could actually, you know, do much damage to Dancer over there. But I guess he's surprisingly tough when he wants to be. Dude, you know what happens when you put the... Welcome back, Ollie.
Yeah, hey, sorry about that. I got a call. I had to deal with some health insurance shit.
Ah, hate it when that happens. Everything work out alright?
So check this out. Check this out. So I
Okay.
turned 26 this year, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you kind of know where this is going.
Oh yeah, I know where it's going.
And the university. So I obviously I've known all year that I turned 26 this year, and so I already sent in like I already applied to Medicaid because on paper I don't make that much money. Is that fraud? Kind of, whatever.
Was that too much?
But like I already had all that stuff figured out, and what I had to do was reach out to the university because the university has their own healthcare requirements. It's pretty standard nowadays, and they already billed me for it, and so I already paid the full amount for the insurance, even though I don't use that insurance. And so for the last week, I've been going back and forth, like, hey guys, refund me my $1,000 and change because I don't have or use your insurance, thanks. And I think I finally broke through their thick skulls with this last call. So God is all right. I'm not going to say God is
All
good,
works out.
but God is all right.
Most alright deity of 2023.
Right? It's like he's tolerable.
It's workable.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a working relationship.
Thanks a lot.
Workable is a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we let me see here. Sorry, give me just one moment. I'm gonna switch over from I'm on mobile right now. I'm gonna hop onto my laptop real quick. Give me one
All right.
moment.
We'll be here. Oh well.
Another kill for me.
Inako races on ahead and kills about half the map. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, hey, someone who can actually hit her because
Was
Zerg
that too
hasn't
much?
been hit.
Yeah.
And that's about the only reason. Oh, I got that. You got that. Good enough.
Another kill for me.
Jeez. I'll do. Oh, pass. Never going with pass. Man, it's a good thing only one of those hit.
Big help.
Shake it off.
Just win. Well,
Yep.
Health is everything.
Okay, medic kid, just go punch the sword master to death.
Thanks a lot.
So close, yet so far. You should probably move her over to the allergy for the crit bonus.
yeah.
So unless you
Probably
want
a
to
good
stay
idea.
there and explore the door. And now Louie's there too. I'm still shocked there was no DLC for Three Hopes, I'm being honest with you.
I'm not overly surprised.
I mean, I thought they'd do it. Like, Three Houses printed money, and it's not like Three Hopes did badly, did it?
I don't think so.
Oh, geez.
It is like a mirage.
Man, imagine losing a fight to the dancer. Man.
Couldn't be me.
Like, if you're gonna milk anybody, it's gonna be the Three Houses people. How many years have Three Houses won Choose Your Legends in a row? Like, last 3?
All I know is that Gatekeeper won 1 year, and everyone lost their shit.
Let the show begin.
Anyone can win, what's it called, if they really try.
Well, that was a mistake.
Eh. Hey, treasure. Man, it's treasure. Remember that time Adult Tiki won, and they were super butthurt about it, that they just put her in her younger self's outfit?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's some sort of bias here, which is odd, because I'm pretty sure if you add the total, run the numbers, I'm pretty sure the game Adult Tiki's in sold more than every other game with regular Tiki in it combined.
We have to remember, you're dealing with the world's most sane fire.
Was that too much?
I mean, I'm talking about intelligent systems themselves here.
Oh, yeah.
Look what you made
I don't know
me
which
do.
fan has beef with
Another kill
Tiki
for me.
versus Tiki, but it just seems weird that, like, version of Tiki that, you know, he's in a game that made actual money and saved the franchise gets less than the one who, well, has been in more games and such, and has legacy. It's like, you know. Again, now that Engage is out, it's probably not the case that Adult Tiki is winning in the sales number game, but who knows?
The choice is yours.
It's all waifu wars all the way down in the end. The only thing they need to remember is that mine is better than yours.
At the end of the day, yeah. My waifu will always beat your shit waifu, even if we have the same waifu, mine's somehow better.
Exactly! It's science! Oh, I didn't expect that to happen.
We're breaking through.
Hang in there.
Welcome back, Holly.
Yo.
Alrighty. Where's my axe?
Can't miss much. We were just discussing how, in the end, it's all waifu wars all the way down in the series.
What series?
Fire Emblem. Ever
Oh,
since,
yeah.
like, the Awakening added the whole, you know, choose your waifu thing for the main, well, not main character, I guess, in Awakening case,
If I may.
avatar character thing, you know. It's just waifu wars all the way down. On top of shipping wars for everyone else.
That's sort of the what's that one Martin Luther King quote? The natural bend of humanity, or of human
True.
history is, yeah, like it all turns into waifu wars eventually. You know,
Either
it's-
literal or metaphorical.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Allow me.
If you think about it, my god is better than your god is just a waifu war. But
Tone down the Reddit shit.
is that an actual thing on that Redditors say?
It sounds gay enough for Redditors to say it.
True. Fair enough.
That's kind of. If anything is above a certain level of
Man, I guess Moses really fucked up his 10 pole then. Holy shit.
Hey, chill.
I mean, listen. Moses may have messed up his 10 pole, but his Beyblade skills were immaculate.
Allow me.
I'm gonna go do something that I have not done in several years, which is go on the boards that I used to go on. Let me see how bad Mew is.
Well, it's Mew, so, it probably found something even more hipster to listen to and decide is the peak of all musicals.
You're done for.
Mew.
At least you don't have to worry about Fantano Core.
It kind of just looks like dumb things that nobody cares about, dumb things that people have already said 100,000 times, and whole nonsense.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. God, I can only imagine with the rise of hip-hop artists how much pole leaks into Mew.
That's not why.
Oh.
It's because of
That's
Yee.
not why. Well, no, it's not even because of that either, though that obviously contributed. No. Mew has been going on. I mean, every board eventually just turns into pole because pole is a cancer that infects everything. But
Yeah.
with Mew in particular, the fact that, you had Fantano, and Fantano's whole character arc from 2014, 15, 16, like funny shitpost guy to post Gawker article Fantano, where he's just become a sort of a parody of himself. That was a big part of it, and then metal and a certain metal artist was obviously also a big part of it. Yay stuff definitely contributed, though. Of course, it opened the floodgates for a lot of pull-tard nonsense to, a certain brand of pull-tard nonsense to infest Mew even more than it already had been infested by a different brand of pull-tard nonsense, which is just like, black people made the music, so it's bad. Just like stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
But with the Yay debacle, now it's pull-tard nonsense that's true, but you're just saying it in an annoying way.
I only basically went on Mew to look at like Bandcamp general. People just finding finding shit on Bandcamp and like posting what they find. Go to Bandcamp, find something, post it, basically. Which was always based.
That sounds like it'd be fun. I'm sure they only had positive things to say about the various artists.
Surprisingly, yes.
My goodness,
Yeah.
how awful.
Because there's not really much to shit on, like some small guy who's got like 10 downloads on his like album.
He's just out here doing his best.
Yeah.
Now, if it's something people are actually pushing in the music industry that's awful, well, then people complain a lot, I'm sure. Something, whatever artist is actually after in terms of the music industry, I don't know.
Window choppers!
That's something you would say.
I'm pretty tough,
Okay, so now that I've seen that Mew is as terrible as I thought it would be, you see how bad TV is, because TV really just went straight to the gutter after being like,
I'm sure they're all discussing Velma.
No. Here,
Let me control F.
Simply wonderful.
Nothing. Go to the archive.
Maybe a few weeks ago. Well,
Velma. Nothing. CO probably discussed Velma more than TV did.
yeah, but TV can never not talk about cartoons. They know the actual good board, so you know.
Let's see.
Oh
here.
wait, actually, it's probably Harry Potter because of the Legacy release.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me. Hogwarts. Harry. Nothing.
Really? That's the most surprising thing. I would have
Nothing.
thought at least someone would be like make a thread arguing over which movie is best.
Actually, I'm currently in the middle of a rewatch right now with my girlfriend. We made it through 1 and 2, which are the best ones.
True.
And actually, no. Sorry. There is one thread. There is one Harry Potter thread, and it's fairly big. And it is exactly what you said it was. It's the first post was Goblet of Fire is the best one, and the second and the first reply says that 1 and 2 are the only good ones, which is the correct response. Yeah, so we're gonna watch Prisoner of Azkaban, which I've always felt was kind of boring. Probably gonna watch that tonight or tomorrow, and then
I know a lot of people who die on the hill that Azkaban's the best movie.
I know. I disliked the book the most, and I felt that the movie was kind of meh.
Fair enough. I know my mom's favorite is the book-wise Goblet of Fire, and thus she hates the Goblet of Fire movie.
Yeah, dude, the Goblet of Fire movie cut out so much stuff.
You know,
Was it necessary
let's just
stuff?
introduce Dobby after an absence of 5 movies.
As someone who's only
you
read
know,
the first like 2 books, did the movie really cut out anything of like major importance at all, or?
They cut down pretty significantly. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens in 4. And they cut down stuff in all the movies. Like the Harry Potter movie.
It has to be
really,
because of runtime and such.
but that's crazy because all the Harry Potter movies have over 2.5 hour runtimes.
Really?
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't realize.
Yeah,
Been
dude.
forever
The
since I've
first one
watched
is almost 3 hours long.
Man, it has been a while.
Yeah, so we've been back on that in prep for obviously for the game, and then now the game is out and she's gonna get it for her Xbox. I'm gonna wait a couple months because the PC version has been having a bunch of de novo issues.
It'll be cracked within like a little over a week, probably.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about it. Jesus Christ, there is a lot of Brie Larson threads. That's an odd.
Is she in something recently?
That's what I'm trying to think about. Did she show up in like the Ant-Man movie or something?
I don't know. I thought it was just Kangs all the way down there.
I don't know why. Yeah,
I think it's because she's. Let's face it, she's basically TV's waifu, because they just love to hate her, basically.
Yeah.
Either her or they adopted Amelia Clark as their queen after Game of Thrones ended as an ironic statement.
No. Amelia Clark got fat by season 5, and then they turned on her, rightfully so, because she got fat.
No, there was an upsurge in support for her after it came out. She was acting through like 2 aneurysms.
Okay.
Oh,
if anyone can
but
this is my actual call to action. I saw a WebM on TV during when Game of Thrones was still airing, and I cannot find it anymore for the love of me. And I want to see it. It's the it's a WebM of the book closing at the end of Game of Thrones. And it just says on it a game of Sneed's a game of Sneed, Feed, and Seed.
Oh, nice.
And someone had that edited, like the show literally ended with that book closing. And someone had the WebM made. I'm so mad I didn't save it. Someone had that WebM made within the hour.
Yeah, dude. I remember what TV was like when season 8 was airing, Because I was on TV pretty consistently from 20, let's see here, when did I start seriously posting on TV? Probably 2015, 2014, 2015. And I mean, that was one of my main boards for years. And I saw all the Game of Thrones memes and just like all the constant shit posting. And for a while during, I want to say maybe 2016 or 17, when Riverdale was in its first or second season, I remember there was a lot of threads about that on TV. Most of it was just Coom threads, obviously, but like,
that's all.
Not like Riverdale is the
I was gonna say, I'm pretty
sure
sure that's just what Riverdale is. It's just a big Coom.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That is what it is. Because especially the first season. The first season was like they really took that. You know, we're gonna make it raunchy and
we're gonna do the whole two girls next door thing.
Right. I mean,
in fairness, it's based on Archie. There's gonna be girls competing for a dude.
Well, yeah, that's the only good thing about Archer. Or Archie, excuse me. Is that Keanu Reeves movie, Katra?
Pardon?
Ready yourself.
What's that one Keanu Reeves movie with Ana de Armas is in it? What is that movie called? Knock Knock.
On Ted's Excellent Adventure?
No, it's Knock Knock. It's Ana de Armas and Lorenza Izzo, who I don't know who that is. It's them trying to honeypot Keanu Reeves, and it's not a good movie. The movie kind of sucks, but
is that sufficient?
You can definitely beat off to it. So.
and
at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if you are going to advertise a movie with Ana de Armas in it, you should assume that is not just a possibility, but basically a certainty. It's just, that's how the cookie crumbles, the cookie being my wiener.
I mean, if that's crumbling, I think you're beyond needing to see the doctor at that point, I gotta say.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me of a good boomer joke I heard recently. So this guy, this rich businessman, he goes to Thailand for a conference, and while he's there, he decides to partake in some local entertainment, if you know what I mean. And he goes there, he gets his business done, he pays the girl, all that good stuff, and he goes home. And a week later, he goes to use the restroom, and he notices, oh my god, it's burning when I pee, and there's these weird, like, black spots, you know, all over down there. And so he goes to the doctor, he's like, what the hell's wrong with me, doctor? The doctor runs him through some tests, and he tells him, he's real sad at the end, he tells him, listen, I'm incredibly sorry, but we have to amputate it for your own sake. Can you schedule a meeting in like a month for us to do so? And the guy says, all right, fine. He doesn't see any other option. He flies back to Thailand, and he looks around for over a week, and he finally tracks down the girl that he had met with. And he books her again, and they come to the hotel together, and she sees that it's him again, and he freaks out. He starts yelling at her, telling her what happens. How the hell could you do this to me? Yada, yada, yada. At the end of it, she just sits down, she looks at him, she laughs, and she goes, oh, you silly Americans, you don't need to amputate it, it'll fall off on its own. I like to always keep at least a few not actually funny, but I'm laughing in spite of how not funny it is, boomer jokes. I always like to keep a couple of those in the back.
I thought it was pretty good.
I also thought it was pretty good.
I mean, when you said Thailand, I thought it was going to go in a completely other direction.
Yeah, you thought it was going to be a boy, didn't you?
I mean, that is the implication. It's either that or Black Lagoon. That's all Thailand has.
You racist.
Oh,
Once
BB.
again.
I mean, in like popular culture knowledge. Come on, guys.
You really just can't help yourself, huh?
Why does everything I say get exaggerated into a race thing?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, because it's a great bit.
It's like the Mega 64 racist alarm, where they take everything that Garrett says out of context.
I've taken some hits.
Oh yeah, I guess there's a new there's gonna be a new South Park episode tonight. I guess the first episode of the new season is tonight, and it's gonna be about Kanye. So I'm expecting it to be deeply unfunny.
I mean, you don't enjoy gay fish?
See,
I mean,
that's the
no.
thing. They've already beaten to death like so much stuff that it's like hard to take like South Parky seriously.
Right? Yeah.
Does anyone take comedy shows seriously?
Well,
I mean, all you gotta look at is the
mean.
John Oliver fan base.
Oh God. Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch British people, so I wouldn't know this.
Good, because
And
they're
that's
not people.
that's your best take. Yeah, British so-called people. With this episode, the teaser like trailer that they put out was basically it was like Craig and Craig and Tweak or Clyde or whoever, some of the not important fourth graders being like,
Right.
hell, is it true that your people really do control Hollywood? And Kyle has a very stereotypical response of freaking out about it and saying, I'm not even going to justify that with a response. And then he walks away and they're like, oh my God, I think Kyle controls Hollywood. So I'm sure it's going to be a large part of it.
I feel like it's going to be very subtle.
I'm tired. Yeah, exactly.
Isn't there a joke in
Real
that same
subtle.
show about they say Jewish people have a bag of gold and Kyle denies it, and then at some point it turns out there's a bag of gold tied around his neck or something?
That was in the movie, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe that was the climax of the movie. I once upon a time, because I was never a big like comedy TV type dude. At least not for like the more normie friendly ones, and definitely not for animation. Like I don't like The Simpsons. I don't like Family Guy. I don't like American Dad. Any of that type stuff.
Someone's at the
But
entrance.
in high school, I did
tell
very
me.
much like South
More
Park,
of the
and I
corrupted?
sat down over the course
Is
of, I don't
everyone
know, a
okay?
month or two during
I saw all
what was
those
probably my
monsters coming
junior
in
or
and got
senior year,
worried.
and I watched
Vale?
everything that was
How
available at the
did
time. So it was
mean
everything that was
again?
made prior to,
Did you defeat
let's say,
the monsters?
2014.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure I've at
Every
this point
last
now,
one.
just through
glad.
that and
How
also
have
the
you been?
occasional like
I
I'll
was
tune in.
surprised to see you
I've
out in
seen
that
probably
blizzard.
every
I hope
episode,
you found the
and it's
cathedral.
like it has,
Whatever game you're playing,
you know, it has
stop
its
it.
place in my heart,
Huh?
but
Are you mad
the
about
drop in
something?
quality
Don't act like you
since
forgot.
like probably
can see
2000,
through
I
your
don't know,
lies now.
2012,
Lies?
pretty noticeable.
What do you mean? I promise you, I'm not.
Yeah.
Even in-
that's
even in
every
high
adult
school.
comedy, isn't
You
it?
stay where you are.
That's
princess.
well, no, because some of them were never funny, like anything
How
Seth
did you
MacFarlane
know?
made.
Just looking at you, I
Be
feel
careful,
again
you
the
might
shame of
awake
losing
Catra's
father.
family dad apologist.
You took my country. from
Family
me.
Dad?
My father.
Oh no!
What more?
Family Dad, BB?
What did you mean by
They had
this?
families.
What did you mean by this?
Oh Jesus, that's so bad, but it
give second
also
thought.
I don't know
It also
what
kinda
makes
works, 'cause
that
it's
look
just both of
worse,
them.
me or the shows
killed
themselves. Probably
Wait,
me.
so what
Drop
is
the
what
axe.
is
You know what you
Catra? Are
did.
you a Seth MacFarlane apologist?
How
What is
dare
the?
you.
No. I
He
like
likes American Dad.
I like American Dad, but
Mother.
specifically post Seth
Stole the
MacFarlane's
rings.
involvement.
I didn't.
Oh, is he no longer involved
He
with
hasn't
it?
been involved in a long time, and since his
Like I
involvement has been
believed we
very
were
minimal,
friends?
aside from like voice
I
work,
won't make that
the
mistake
show has
again.
gone completely off the rails in such a good way.
I
Interesting.
mean, in
'cause
fairness,
I
he is a
remember-
very good voice actor.
Well, yeah,
Let
I
her
mean,
go.
the most closeted
probably a
gay men
trap.
can do many voices.
You're right.
So it's not that
Divina?
surprising.
Are you all right?
I'm
It's really
fine.
par the course, if any.
But the next time I
Wait,
see
is he a
Vale, I
closeted gay
swear.
man since when?
Baseball. He literally goes out of his way to include musical numbers in every episode.
That's just being
Man,
being
sucked
kind
a
of
few
cool.
dicks.
Seth,
What, you
Seth,
don't
wake
like
up,
musical
it's-
numbers? What are you? Lame?
There is no straight man in existence that holds the same love for musical theater that Seth MacFarlane does. That is a genuine, unadulterated
I thought he just
statement
liked
of fact.
Rat Pack era music, and
No,
you know,
no, Seth MacFarlane is obsessed with musical theater.
used to me. And again, I don't keep track of Seth MacFarlane that much. I'm too salty about living in the state his main show's based on, and thus having to deal with that blight on our sterling reputation.
Our sterling reputation.
Yeah, we're cool.
I'm
God,
not. I haven't been cool for several years. I'm a washed-up old man now. I'm happy to be a washed-up old man.
It
I
feels
mean, you
great.
get to do boomer things and say racist things, and no one can blame you.
Nothing was stopping me from doing both of those things prior.
I killed people.
Oh.
Stole
Absolutely
rings.
nothing was
Why
stopping
would
me
I
from
do
doing
that?
that.
I don't understand.
Lady Vale, I finally caught up with you.
Here we go. Gaslight Gatekeep Grist Boss.
You're a hard girl to find. Why'd you disappear? Had me all freaked out.
Papa
that's
told you
pretty-
to drag
that's
me
pretty
back
good.
home, right?
Told me to. Huh? Oh, I see what's going on here. You're the
That's the
other
only
one.
funny joke I can make
I'm
about
not
this
going
guy. He,
No
basically,
matter what
all
you
the other
say,
jokes are kind of right
Papa
themselves.
will
with him.
just
I
make
mean,
me
look at
do
the guy.
something cruel. When he awoke, I thought we could finally spend time together.
So,
But no.
if I
Always telling me to
wanted
kill
a
the divine
real
dragon, or
lore-heavy
attack
game
so-and-so's castle.
that is not a
I don't
JRPG,
want to.
but like maybe
I'm
is
not an evil
Japanese, and like
person.
maybe does have nice Japanese
It's not what all
characters.
those people
What would
said.
you guys
Even
recommend?
the
Because I
divine
don't like
dragon was
JRPGs.
Elden Ring.
Based on that, I don't like any of that stuff.
The Divine Dragon said you were friends.
But what I'm trying to
Wait,
say is,
you
can I
met the
have a
Divine
game
Dragon?
recommendation that is not Fire Emblem or
Oh,
Trails,
that's
but has good
complicated.
art?
Look, whatever those
let me
people
think
told
here.
you.
Let me think here.
I mean, you
It's
could
not
always just
true.
boot up your phone
They
and
were
play Fate
imagining
Grand
things.
Order.
You think so?
Oh no.
Of course. How
Baseball?
could you have done something bad and then
Oh
forgotten
no,
it?
no.
Right.
It will be a cold day
I
in
couldn't
hell
have.
before
Only
I
had said
ever
that before.
willingly
Maybe there
pay
wouldn't be this
money
awful
to play a gotcha.
misunderstanding.
You want to try
I
and
know.
speak with
You
him
don't have to
again?
pay anything, just to be a
Set things
free-to-play chat.
I do.
Easy.
And then
But
be not good at the game?
aren't
No.
you going to bring me back?
If this is what you want,
I mean,
I'll help
the
out.
thing is, the most
Nothing if not
story-heavy
loyal, that's
anime
Alright.
games or Japanese games in general
Thank you,
are
Chris.
you're looking at
It seems I
JRPGs or
misjudged
visual
you.
novels.
It's
Like,
settled then.
Yeah, and I don't mind
Let's head to
VNs. I have
Fury.
zero problem with
Fury.
playing VNs. I don't want to play
Why there?
JRPGs,
Because
Because
that's
a
where the
VN is
Divine
just a
Dragon is
book.
going.
right? It's a
Pictures.
VN is
How do you know
just
that?
a VN is literally
Come on, we're on a
just a
schedule
book
here. Gotta head
with
for
a
the port
few
and
like
set sail.
CYOA elements in it.
Do
And
you
I
wanna
like
patch
that.
things up, or
I'm
don't
happy.
Play Steins Gate.
I do. I do. You're right. No time to waste.
I've already had my experience with
This ought
Steins
to
Gate.
be
Good.
real interesting.
I mean, if you're looking for
I
like
don't know if
modern
that's the
ones,
word I'd use to
Triangle
describe it.
Strategy is pretty good.
Sorry, say that again. What's it called?
Triangle Strategy is pretty good. It's a Squeenix
Look that
tactics
up.
game with very heavy like
That up.
plot elements.
yeah.
Triangle Strategy.
You
video
can
game.
sell your engage what is the word? Betroths people into slavery in that one.
Nice. Unfortunately, the only thing I'm less willing to play than a JRPG is a turn-based tactical game.
That's fair.
Yeah,
In fact,
understandable.
you know what? Let me take that back. I would be willing to play JRPG. I would definitely not be willing to play basic game, though. A good JRPG I will gladly play. I'm not playing any of these goddamn Final Fantasy Tactics clones. I already sunk an embarrassing number of hours into the one on Game Boy Advance when I was like 10.
Hell
Never-
yeah. Did you play the sequel one to that as well?
Let me. Oh God. Let me.
So
do-
anyway, here's why
Go ahead.
how Marsh can still win. Best villain.
There's they made a sequel one for the DS. Final Fantasy Tactics A Squared or some shit like that.
Oh, is
no.
that how it's said? I always thought it was just pronounced A2.
Interesting. No, I had Tactics Advance on Game Boy Advance. I played
The
fuck
brothel and the brothel and the brothel.
out- The broth. Yeah.
Let's see. There's that. Bro, I'm trying to think of other things. Alright, I mean, you could emulate Mihoyo, I guess, since that's now out in English. That's another Nasuverse, VN.
You could always play Digimon Survive, which is like a VN.
Yeah, but it also has turn-based tactics gameplay
Yeah,
parts.
but that's
so
only like
I
30% of the game.
guess.
Baseball. Baseball.
Yes.
So I looked up Mihoyo.
And now he's going to jail, and it's your fault, baseball.
Well, no, it has a female character, female main character.
I mean, she's not the viewpoint character, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the dude.
Says it features Aoko Aozaki as the main character.
Oh, what's the furry war one? Hold on, where you all live on a tank.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
Crud,
It's getting a sequel, which is probably what's going to be announced. That's probably going to be in the direct, actually, now that I think about it.
I know the game you're talking about, but I also cannot remember the name. Gosh darn it.
Greetings.
Damn.
Oh, you already has a board with that guy? Oh, that was fast.
Do we bring back the 90s era protagonists?
Practicing your
please?
dancing tonight, Sea Doll?
Specifically the fact
I
that they
mean-
were just buff.
Divine one. It's not so
I mean,
much practice
if
as
you
it is
want
performance.
90s,
I have an audience tonight after all,
anime trope
but there's no one
part
around.
in a characters in a party,
There's the
I
moon.
have just the
The
JRPG
moon?
for you.
That's right. The silver
Hey, is it
light
called
Trails,
something of the
Trails,
sky?
Trails.
and the multitude
I
of
mean, that's
stars,
literally
too.
what Trails in the Sky
There's one for
is.
them
Like,
all
I'm not
tonight.
saying that
Divine
just to be
Did you know
to
that when
chill. That's
people die,
actually what I've
they
been
leave
told
their
is the
form
case. God knows
behind
I
and
didn't watch
become
enough 90s
stars?
anime
My
outside
teacher was
Pokemon
up in that
Digimon
sky.
to check.
This teacher
Were you
of
a
yours
big
died
Digimon
then?
guy?
He did.
I did quite
His
enjoy Digimon
steps
as
were
a
the ones
child,
he
yeah.
loved most.
Season 3 is amazing.
Digimon was great.
It's
World
beautiful,
World
Seagull.
3, I think,
Every
or
single
World
movement is
2.5,
just
or hold on, yeah,
gorgeous.
actually Google it.
I give up many of life's pleasures in pursuit of perfecting the craft of my dance. It's not easy.
I
I
remember
practice my
my
steps intently. I am vigilant about what fuels my dance.
local
My dancing
library
skills
growing
are
up
renowned
had
in
the
song.
Digimon movie
Complacency
on-
and
Oh, yeah,
mediocrity are
same.
not an option.
on
I love
on
Angel
Super
Anaconda.
Blue VHS or whatever. And so
otherworldly about
that
you.
was my first exposure to it,
Sometimes I'm
and
not sure
then
I should get
I
too
got.
close. May
What was
I
the game
resume
I
dancing
got?
now?
Let me look it up.
Of course.
It's probably
I'm
Digimon
sorry
World
I
something.
interrupted you.
It was on the Game Boy, I want to say.
Oh.
Yeah,
Also-
Digimon World 2003. Look, if you can get a PlayStation 1 emulator, play that game. That game's goated.
If you can get a PlayStation 1 emulator, is not exactly a thing to do.
I mean, you know.
Let me find the damn list of video. Here we go. List
Also,
of-
I think the game we were thinking of, Catch, was Fuga Melodies of Steel.
Yes, it is.
It's good to see you.
That is a good game, despite, well, I mean, suspiciously wealthy furries. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm here to explore.
I mean, having furry characters in it doesn't mean it's done with a sexual intent or other furry fandom weirdness involved. Otherwise, we'd have to look at Zootopia or like Mickey
BB.
Mouse.
BB.
Oh, I found it. I had this was back when Digimon was really trying to go toe to toe with Pokemon, and so they did the
Oh,
two
Dusk and
ver-
Dawn, is it?
same. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I know exactly. As soon as you said Pokemon, I knew exactly what one you were talking about. Those are good games.
Yep.
They are
The
I
good
had-
only
games.
yeah, I had Dawn on
Digimon
the
game I
DS.
had for a mobile thing, I think, handheld was. I think there was one that was like a fighting game, kind of, with the season forecast.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I
Digimon
don't
Roll. No. Digimon Battle. Might just be
Is it
legitimately called
Battle
Digimon
Spirit?
Battle. Because it was like a Smash clone. Hold on.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
There was Rumble Arena. I had Rumble Arena for the PS1 and the Rumble Arena 2 for the PS2 as a kid.
Yes, I was thinking Rumble Arena. Sorry. Yes, that's the Smash clone with the most annoying character in the world who just does nothing but talk about beans.
Yes, that would be Neymon.
Yeah.
So I guess the most recent, Digimon game is Digimon Survive.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you guys familiar with that?
Yes, I own it.
Is it good?
It's literally a visual novel for 70% of the game, sort of in a Danganronpa sort of style, where
oh, interesting. Okay.
yeah, and characters actually have permadeath, which is great.
In fact, I'm pretty sure, like, you can't save everyone when you're first run, or maybe people were just bad at the game, I don't remember.
Oh, I know a game, Callie, for you. 13 Sentinels.
Oh yeah, 13. I keep hearing good things about 13 Sentinels.
13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn
That's the
word.
one everyone talks about.
It is published by Atlas. Okay, so it's the SMT people.
I don't think I was working on it. I think it was a Vanillaware game or something, right?
Yeah, it's Vanillaware.
I was just published by Atlas.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Released for the PS4 in Japan and worldwide in September 2020.
I'm
It
Etienne,
is available
a royal
also on
knight
the
of
Switch,
Pyrenees.
so I can just get it on Switch.
I'm Ike of the Grail Mercenaries.
Let's see here.
I've got nothing to spare.
The game is divided between a side-scrolling adventure segments and RTS battles and follows 13 high school students in fictionalized 1980s Japan who are dragged into a
My
futuristic
muscles
war
deserve a
between
treat after
mechas
that.
and hostile kaiju in a non-linear narrative.
Yeah, everyone talks about how good the story is in that.
Yeah. All right, I'll look into this.
I know nothing about it, to be
It
honest.
is
I just know the
very
story's
good. It is very good. It also gave me one of my favorite reaction images ever, which is the press
Take
X
your
to
pills?
take your pills. Yeah.
Well, it's by the same people who made
Boucheron!
by the same people who
I
made
am
Dragon's
Sailor,
Crown, and I do
Princess
remember
of
liking
Fairyland.
Dragon's Crown on the PS3 back in the day.
Yes, there's quite nice art for those. That game.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna look into this.
Cut me
Remember,
down.
Sorceress is a lolly, officially. A game journalist said so.
I mean, listen, man, you know my take on that particular body style build, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I know. I'm making a joke because what's his name? He still does stuff. He's pretty big.
Wasn't it the
Chance
Kotaku
for
guy
waste.
or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm Jean, a doctor in training.
Remember when the lead artist for that game literally tweeted at him 3 dwarves?
Dude, this was something you're more interested
What is this? What is the 3 doors?
3
in. 3
dwarves.
dwarves. Like, some guy complained about, the female character design. Like, oh, is this what you would prefer? And then it's just 3 half-naked muscular dudes,
Yeah, the lead artist on the Dragon's Crown game tweeted Kotaku after Kotaku criticized the sexist male gaze. A picture of 3 ripped
God.
dwarves sweating together.
Basically, an indirect, haha, you're gay.
Yeah.
Nice, good.
What the fuck? I love Japan now.
I
mean-
still don't.
It's one of the few redeemable things about them. Also,
But, shirtless men?
yes.
No, that's fair. Understandable. I understand.
I have 2 things that bother me greatly that I would like to share with the class. One, Volkswagen made a gooseneck trailer that slots into a
Beetle?
a
Hell
70s,
yeah.
and it's so big. Check this out. The gooseneck is at the proper angle that not only could you make turns with a Beetle, you could literally
Drive
spin
under it. Yeah.
160 degrees under it. It was sick as fuck. That's so cool.
We're
Yep.
getting a
bothers
Transformer Bumblebee Prime of that.
Good point. That's fair. The second thing that bothers me is LeBron James.
What do you do now?
He is now the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. He broke the record yesterday.
Who did he beat? Was it still Michael Jordan or was it somebody else?
No. The all-time leading scorer in the NBA was Kareem.
Yeah.
Oh.
I only know that because they were talking about it at the on Sports Center or whatever. What the meme guy, the absolutely disgusting guy, was talking about it on.
Which meme guy?
Hold on, let me find him.
Is he African American?
Oh, the white guy
No,
whose
the
face
white-
is on the absolutely disgusting meme.
Yeah. Hold on.
Skip Bayless. Sorry, Skip Bayless.
Hold on, let me find him.
It's Skip Bayless. I'm telling you right now, it's Skip Bayless.
I think Catra's skipping listening to you though.
Oh no.
Ew.
I'm fine. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm trying to find the meme.
Oh, it's not Skip Bayless. It's what's the gentleman's
Now
name?
you're confused with Kevin Bayless.
No, it's the absolutely disgusting meme is Mike Sachs.
Yes. Yeah.
Mike Sachs is on Sports Center?
Or no. Hold on. Let me find it. I'm trying to.
What?
No, it's not that. I'm looking for. It's the one with the red lettering. Maybe it's not absolutely disgusting. It's
Here, I'm gonna post a GIF of. I'm gonna post a GIF, and I want you to tell me if it's this person. Is that the gentleman you're referring to?
I don't know where he
What
posted it.
channel's it in?
The general one live on YouTube. Keep you PG-13 nerds.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a thing?
This automatic. Yeah. Hold on. I'm still looking in voice chat.
Here, I'll just look in voice. I'll just post it in voice chat instead.
And it's not embedding anyway, for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, Discord's been having embed issues for me. It takes a bit for it to embed. I'll just click the link.
No, it's not
Get it.
Skip Bylass. It's hold on. Let me find.
It's. How the hell did you just say his name?
Skip Bylass. Bylass. What I'm good.
Oh, the female
It's
version of
Bayless.
Violet?
Oh,
It's
it's Vilas.
Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless.
Hold on. Let me find fuck.
I mean, I'm already buying less. That's why I don't pay for Sports Center.
Is it Max Kellerman? Is this a
No,
white
it's not a young. It's an old
American
bald dude.
Is he African American or is he white?
White.
Is it?
Hold on. Let me find. It used to be. Fuck.
He's the guy with the orange text at the bottom.
Yeah.
The guy who's used for those memes.
Fuck. I'm trying to remember what it says. Hold on.
Like, I know who Catra means, but I have no idea who his name is because I just know him from memes.
Yeah.
So it's just the blind leading the blind here.
Is it Dick Vitale?
Hold on. How do you spell it? His name?
Is it? Let me see here. Is it Jeff Van Gundy?
No.
Jeff Van Gundy.
No.
Then.
Hold on. Let me. I have it. I sent it to someone recently. I'm trying to go through my backlog.
Anyway, while Catra looks for that, we can have an important discussion about something far more relevant to everyone's interests.
What's that?
Alright, I forgot stuff doesn't embed. Darn it.
Yeah, why is embed just not working?
I assume it's something on Discord's end.
Okay, so I gotta toss 3 and I gotta keep 3. I'm gonna say right off the bat, I have to keep Cyber Chase. I have to keep Zombie Island. Those are the best ones. I would probably keep either Witch's Ghost or Alien Invaders. I'm leaning towards Alien Invaders. So I'm gonna say Alien Invaders, Cyber Chase, and Zombie Island I keep. Witch's Ghost, Ghoul School, and Reluctant Werewolf I would toss.
Yeah, Reluctant Werewolf is a free toss. No one cares about that one.
It was just kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
Ghoul School I just don't remember very well. But Witch's Ghost is I am sad to let that go because it is good. It's just not as good as Alien Invaders.
The one I saw the most growing up was Cyber Chase, so I'm inclined to keep that one. But
absolutely, Cyber Chase rules.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's okay, Callie. It's whoever this guy is.
Where am I looking? Let me see. Sorry, my internet's just being a wee bit slow. That is Tony Kornheiser.
Yes.
Kornheiser, I hardly know her.
Yeah.
There it is. Nice.
Yeah, it's like the guy from this meme. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Anyway,
he's one of the hosts on Pardon the Interruption.
Yes. So they were talking about it on that when I was at the gym the other day. That's the only reason I knew about it.
Yeah, he's not very funny as a host, but if you read his sports writing, it's actually very good. Like he is an extremely funny sports writer. Like there's just a lot of personality in the way that he writes about sports. But yeah, he's one of the hosts of PTI. It's him and Michael Wilbon, who nobody gives a shit about. PTI was basically like Roger Ebert's At the Movies thing, but for sports instead of film. Like everything was just made to be like, what if we do At the Movies, but it's about sports?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Hold on. Bushido. If a unit's level is higher than the foe's, grants plus tank movement. It takes 2 less damage. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Also, Gatra, what are your hot Scooby-Doo takes?
Hot Scooby-Doo takes?
Yeah, on the thing above Kornheiser.
Yeah, click on the Twitter post.
So you must keep 3.
And then toss the other 3. So I'm saying Cyber Chase, Zombie Island, and Alien Invaders, though I could go Cyber Chase, Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost.
Well, Zombie Island you keep anyways, because it's like the best animated one because they outsourced it.
It's the second best animated one. It's the second best animated.
I'm gonna go with Callie. I'm gonna say Zombie Island, Cyber Chase, and it's a toss up between Alien Invaders and Witch's Ghost.
Witch's Ghost's main selling point is that it had the Hex Girls in it.
Yeah, that's the part that's getting me because I know the Hex Girls are in it.
Yeah, that was like the main thing people remember from Witch's Ghost. The best Scooby-Doo film is not on the list though, is the other thing.
What one would that be?
The Batman crossover.
Like the old one from like the 70s, or?
Yeah, the one from 72.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure, because I'm pretty sure they crossed over in like the Brave and the Bold cartoon at some point.
No. The one from the 70s. The one from the 70s.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Also, Claude S is broken. Put that on a bow unit.
Oh my God, is that ever broken? Holy shit.
Thing is, I don't remember most of these movies enough. I've watched them recently to compare them that I would know what I'm attached to Cyber Chase as watching it so much as a child. We owned that one. I know I've seen Alien Invaders. I know I've seen Witch's Ghost. I know I've seen Zombie Island, but I don't remember them as much. I feel like I've seen Ghoul School on TV once. I don't know if I've seen Reluctant Werewolf. I just heard it's kind of not really like Scooby-Doo all that much.
Like I said, the real hot take would have been after Zombie Island, just continue to let the Japanese animate Scooby-Doo.
I mean, I don't think that's a hot take at all. Do they not animate the other stuff after Zombie Island at all?
I think it goes back to
I assume all animation is outsourced either Japan or Korea at this point.
Or France.
France does a lot of it now.
Yeah.
I mean, the French know how to animate.
They're so fucking horny.
Yeah, that's why they're allowed. They're allowed.
Yeah, the French are the only. The French have the only entertainment industry that is somehow more shockingly degenerate than Japan's.
I mean, that's why they get along so well.
Do they? Do France and Japan?
Oh
have
my
like
god,
a
do
real...
they ever? Yes.
The French
Okay.
are the biggest weebs. They put up JoJo in the freaking Louvre.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
Also, isn't France like keeping Oda like a private money pool filled because they love One Piece so much?
Well, I'm sure
basically.
it's
And then
that
also
too,
they have
but-
a lot of cross animation projects. So like a lot of French animators will actually work on like seasonal anime.
Oh, interesting.
Especially more so now where remote work was embraced by Japan during the pandemic. More and more French animators are showing up in anime. If you follow French,
Interesting.
if you follow French animation Twitter a whole lot, like more and more people in France have been posting like their the work they've done for anime on their like
Is that
the SETI and stuff like that.
Interesting. Is that why Duke is so annoying?
No, that's just because he's
I can
French.
say that. He's my friend. I'm allowed
Yeah,
to
no, I was
say
gonna say that's just because he's French.
I mean, I like Duke too. I also like dunking on Duke.
Yeah.
Everyone loves dumping.
He
on
makes
Duke.
it easy. I mean, if he did, it wouldn't be fun if he didn't make it so easy.
Like, yeah, some things he says like are just
It's very dumb.
yeah. Sometimes, like
Like,
me, I've never said a dumb thing in my life.
I haven't. Every tweet is a banger.
Exactly.
I'm making this
Every
extra
That's why you were.
special for
out of my-
That's why
Okay,
what's her face
so
from Velma used to
I
follow
have
you.
This,
That's
then I
that.
do
Well,
that.
I mean,
No, it
yeah,
should-
probably.
I don't know if she wanted to
That's-
bang you. I don't know.
That's still so weird
I
to me, dude. Like
apologize in
I've
advance.
had some strange.
This is awful.
I've had some strange follows in the past, but that one
Something
was
is
just weird.
missing.
I have never interacted with Mindy Kaling before.
And if you given the choice, you probably never will.
That's true. Like
So rip.
for instance, like Michael Ian Black, the comedian, he also used to follow me, but that's because I used to be in his replies saying,
Dumb
mean
shit.
things. Those sort of things make sense. Or like Riff Raff used to follow me. Why? Because I used to DM Riff Raff all the time. But Mindy Kaling was just weird. I've never interacted with her before. I've never tweeted about her. I've never used a hashtag related to her. I don't talk about Mindy Kaling other than like, now when I don't have a Twitter. It's very odd. I don't know.
Closest I've ever gotten to have someone famous follow me is I think one of the people from Ruby, the music lady Casey. I think she responded to a tweet when I added her about like some people in like the Philippines or some country that was just playing Ruby music at some party or festival or something. I don't know what was going on. It was
That
weird.
was Cool It. That was literally just a video of Cool It.
I mean, I can't prove it wasn't.
Unfortunately, I have not gotten a response from any of the Ruby people. Namely, I have not gotten a response from any of the comments I have left on Barb's TikTok videos.
I'm sure you were very polite and
I mean, part of me is happy that she didn't respond because her response would definitely be me losing my TikTok account for the things I say. Honestly, I gotta go out of my way to start like looking for Ruby related TikToks or like Rooster Teeth related TikToks because I know it exists. Like I've
I mean,
seen.
I assume that
show.
the company has an account.
Dead show.
No, I don't mean company accounts. I mean like fandom.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can. Yeah. See.
Oh
They're
no.
Very
I'll
different
behave.
now, isn't it?
It's not worth it.
It
I mean,
absolutely.
if you want to
is.
get the Chinese spyware off your phone, just delete it. There are faster ways.
My friend, the Chinese already know everything about us. It's too late for any of
I
that.
thank you.
I don't
I
care.
mean, I know that too, but still.
I just think it'd be it would be a fun little bit of shall we say light-hearted trolling. Just
I'm sure.
Just in good fun.
Do come again.
We're all having a good laugh. We're laughing with them, I'm sure.
It's called We Do a Little Bit of Trolling.
Yeah, exactly. Are the threads on CO or on A or on trash, by the way? I haven't gone on Ruby.
I think they're still on trash because we're still in
Months.
hiatus, but
It's ACO.
Is it on A?
I mean, there too. I mean,
Is it?
no,
it's
it
not.
wouldn't surprise me if there's a Ruby thread on ACO, but I don't know.
Not currently.
There used to be. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a Ruby character on ACO's like Divegrass team for a bit.
Let me pull up the archive. No, nothing on the archive either. Damn.
I mean, I think production of Risk fan art has declined for the show in its hiatus, as it always does.
That's true, but also that's not how you say that word.
I have no idea how to say the word. It's like
Let's have a
it's
good
with
match.
a U and an E.
Let the
It's
lesson
risky
begin.
fan art. Got it.
No, not risky, not risky.
I'm not setting a very...
How
Yeah.
I won.
Yay.
Yay. Your wrist, the thing connecting your hand to your bicep, is a
The
homosexual.
fighting won't let up anytime soon.
Oh no.
If it gets too much for you...
Well, there's nothing wrong
You
with
can
that.
lean on
That's kind of a
Thank you.
fucked up response.
Wow, BB. How
I mean,
inconsiderate
no.
of you.
I'm
Again,
not
dude,
gay,
he
so
can't
someone
help
else must
himself.
be connecting parts to me from other people, and that's messed up, bro. I don't want to be Frankenstein.
It's very inconsiderate of you, BB.
Oh, come on.
All right, let me see. Let me see what sort of vile content there is today on Ruby G.
I mean, God, I can't remember the last time I was in one of the threads.
Well, because it's on trash, there is a lot of porn.
Of course.
I mean, it makes it more tolerable to scroll through this stupid ass thing.
I mean, until it starts being just girls being sexually assaulted by Grimm. That's
Yeah, that's pretty gross. I don't like that.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't like that at all.
Or a character having sex with Vi, and he has huge testicles that are bigger than like any dog's body parts would be, you know. Seen a lot of that against my will.
True. There's an odd amount of John content in this thread.
No need to be shy.
Wasn't me.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Yeah, normally it'd be me, but it's not me either.
Clearly, it was Shaggy.
Yeah.
The biggest miss in that entire Velma thing is to not have Shaggy voice Shaggy now that he's black.
Yeah.
That would have been at least been kind of funny.
Am I a Gundam? God, I wish.
I am Panette.
No,
Brace
the
yourself.
Gundam member of Ruby G left
We'll
us a
learn
while
together.
ago, and he was only half Gundam.
I'm not setting a very good example.
I'm so sorry.
I also hear the
Are
skills
you injured?
completely broken, which is why I'm getting a bunch of people the skill, hopefully to inherit.
Oh yeah, Byleth is stupid.
I found a wooden sword. Is it yours, Panette?
I think not.
All right,
Someone
time to
is
make
dignified.
my. Ooh, this is the first time I've made this post in a few months.
Oh boy, I wonder what it's going to be.
Alright. God, how did I start it?
It's probably in here in the Discord
Yeah,
somewhere.
I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I hear mentorship is like completely
Oh, here we
broken.
go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm,
Found it.
Jean. Should I really be
Gotta
here?
keep the tradition going.
Let the
Can't have any
lesson
slip
begin.
ups.
Yep. Which is the one exception that I should
I
do
think
for
I've
today?
grown up a little.
For ships?
Yeah, because I always,
You
I
seem
always
to be
do
in a
at the
good
end of
mood,
the
Sean.
rant. I always post like,
Yeah.
this
the
one
soldier
is
I'd been
alright.
treating for some time finally
I mean,
recovered.
what ship are you feeling positive about today? Or at least
None
less
of the lesbian ones. Let me go.
Just roll some
Usually-
dice.
Yeah. I'm gonna just pull up the ship chart and then do a random number generator.
You can never go wrong with arc furnace.
Well, that's not a. That's not. The whole point is that I always pick
I'm
one
Lapis.
Yuri
Get
ship
ready.
that I'm like, you're allowed
I
to
am
like
Corin.
this.
I won't lose.
Corrin's I just want to point out Corrin's cape clipped through her
This
feet.
loss pains me.
Thanks for the sparring match.
Yep. I love how Corrin's barefoot solely because of the jokes we made
I
about
saw you
awakening
picking plants
characters
after
not
that
having
last
feet.
battle, Lapis. Are you using them for something?
Yep. Emergency provisions.
See what I got
I did this
here.
a lot back in the country. Oh,
Okay,
how did I slip
so
up so
number
fast?
between 1 and
Yeah, Corrin has feet. OC maker.
What's Sun and Yang called
dog shit.
again?
A mistake.
I mean, Fate's had good gameplay mechanics at least.
Yeah, I'd call it at least they're better than.
That's a very low bar. I'm gonna go.
You're saying that, but you're the biggest Blake defender left in this Discord.
I mean, yeah, but for different reasons.
True.
You know what?
Don't
I'll
let
just go
this chance go to
Elderburn.
waste.
I am
You
Corin.
should add Duke
I'm
about it.
looking
Make him
forward
happy.
to this.
Don't make his day.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
This loss pains me.
Thanks for the sparring
I mean, let's be
match.
honest. Practically every gay ship with Yang is better than Bumblebee at this point.
No,
No
I would
one
not. I
knows
would
I'm
not
a
say that's
pumpkin.
true.
If anyone asks about the
What
wild
do you think is the
plants,
worst gay ship for
they're for
Yang than
crafts, okay?
with
I see.
Blake?
I once wished
There's a
I could
very
hide my
obvious
own
one.
origin.
Oh right,
People
I
assume
guess.
many
I mean,
things
not
about
like
me.
not kind the obvious incest angle, or the other obvious incest angle,
Right.
or the third obvious incest angle.
I would say Yang and Nora sounds pretty fucking insufferable.
Yeah, that.
Yang
I mean, does
and
anyone
Kira
ship
sounds
Nor
pretty
with anyone
bad.
but Ren and maybe occasionally John? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, Kira.
The real ship is Corrin with everybody.
Who the
I mean,
Or
that's
Carded,
just
sorry,
the
Carded.
storyline of Fates.
Oh, dude, stop. Nobody, dude, that's just NTR. Knock it off. Knock that shit off immediately.
I mean, the actual NTR bait in Fates has nothing to do with Corrin. It has to do with the Cordelia clone. Remember that time they just made clones of certain characters?
No, because I don't pay attention to
Several
Fates.
times. Several times. The shipping chart Excel file is. Am I allowed to say something is the French word for slow in this stream?
Yeah, I don't give a
That's right.
shit.
Okay, yeah. The ship names on some of the ship names on the
Listen,
Excel
listen.
file
Here, Callie.
deeply
You
fucking
can say
retarded.
anything that Airbus will call you. All right.
Well, I'm brown, so that sort of opens up the, you know.
Well, I mean, if you say it, you technically have the privilege to say it because you're reclaiming it or something.
Yeah, that's true. That is usually what I say when my girlfriend gets mad at me screaming the F slur. No, it's fine. I have a pass.
Well, it begins in R, ends in D, and has aga in the middle.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He doesn't know.
Is he unaware?
Anyways, as I was saying, some of these ship names are fucking stupid and just like wrong.
What? Give us your ship name hot taste. Come on.
So obviously I'm mostly paying attention to the German ships because they're the only ones I would give a shit about. The one with is referred to as transcript. That's not what it's called. Or it's also called Excalibur. That's also not what it's called. I've never seen anyone use either of those two names, and I've probably read every piece of literature with that ship in it. It's
Which
just
is
called,
this? John and who? Glinda?
yeah. It's just called Witch Knight. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's better. It's much
Or,
simpler.
John and Blake is, the first one is called Dark Knight. That's not what it's called. It's called Nightshade. Fucking stupid.
Or in the good old days of Rougi, you call it like Chartreux or something, or Chartreux, something like that. I forget. It was something.
You mean
French.
Chartreuse? Chartreuse? That's the word.
That in an X. I don't know how you say that. Because Chartreuse is like the wine that's like lime green color.
Yeah, Chartreuse is a color.
Yeah, but it was like something like it was CH and it was like Chartreux, something like that.
Oh, Chartreux is a type of cat.
Yeah, that's the one.
It was a type of cat. Which makes sense, actually.
Yeah, that one. That's an old one. Like when we were still
Sure.
having threads on Co and not getting banished to trash every year.
The one for John and Nora is Nora's Ark, which is fine, and they've got some like that's what it's called.
Yes.
And then alternatives, but they don't have Arc Lightning as one of the alternatives, which is very weird because that's like fairly common.
Yeah, you'd think.
The one with Coco is called French Roast.
The coffee?
Yeah.
I
That
get
one's
it.
fine, I guess.
I get it.
I haven't. Oh, I get it. I'm not saying it's a dumb name. I'm just saying that's not what it's called.
Yeah.
The one with
I mean,
Velvet.
obviously you shouldn't ship that because, Coco doesn't like men, but,
Wrong. Well, that's wrong. The one with John and Velvet is the same thing with Nora. Like, it's the first one is Scarlet Knight. That is what it's called. They don't have Bunny Knight, which is just as common. What other ones are there that are stupid? The one with Neptune is very funny. That's called Noah's Ark. That's pretty clever.
yeah.
The main one for John and Penny is called Circuit Breaker, and Arc Reactor is like 3 down the list. I've never seen it called Circuit Breaker. I've only seen it called Arc Reactor.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen John and Penny written, so I don't think I've
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't browsed
browsed.
Ruby fanfic in a while. My memories might be gone.
Circuit Breaker makes a lot of sense post Volume 8.
Well, yeah, but, yes, that is funny. That's true. This was
Untrue.
clearly
He didn't
not
break
written
any
for it.
circuits in Volume 8.
He broke a cervix.
Oh yeah, I know you went to school
completely
for
killed-
math
that
and
just
not anatomy or
completely killed
biology,
it.
but the chest is not where the cervix is located.
He's talking. He's
well,
talking about.
You see, baseball, if something's large enough and it gets shoved with large enough force, it'll push it up there.
I'm Lady Anna, the mysterious
Well,
merchant.
he's thinking
It
of.
might be
No
fatal,
need
but
to
it'll
be
work.
shy.
Anyways, the one with to answer your previous
Very good
to answer
example.
your previous
Wanna win
comment,
next
baseball.
time?
There's actually
Have I
a number
got
of very
just the
cute
thing
ones
for you?
with John and Penny because
Hmm.
people that write betrayal
How
fics
goes it,
are the
Professor?
lowest of the
Anything
low.
I can do
But
for
every
you?
once in a while,
no.
there is.
I
I'm not
just
going to
came
call
to
it
see
a
if you
diamond
were
in the
someone I
rough,
knew
but we'll call
once.
it the least stinky turd in the pile. And
Yeah.
what they'll do is they'll do like, generic betrayal setup, whatever, and just kind of gloss over that, get it over with, for the purpose of putting him in Atlas. And then it's like, okay, you're going to school in Atlas now. Go interact with, Atlesians. And that almost always ends up being John and Penny, and I think it's
If I
cute because
win,
they're,
you
it's just a
better
wholesome
buy
couple.
something.
Yeah,
Let
most
the
Penny
lesson
ships are
begin.
cute in general. Penny is cute and nice thing. Archie,
Yes.
LOL.
Let's see what other ones
Very good example.
bother me.
Like I even put
Next
that
time,
away my
have
hatred
I
for
got
Oscar
just the
momentarily
thing for you.
like the Tractor was
There's gotta be
big in
something I
Ruby
can
G
do
for
to
like
make
a
people buy
second.
more stuff.
Once upon a time.
Any ideas,
Made a
Professor?
funny post about it.
Maybe you could
And then
make
it got
I-
and
I
then it led
can't,
to
uh,
Oscar getting shot. So you
that
know.
might
Good,
entice buyers.
good. That part's good. I can't see Oscar in any straight ships. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I think
I don't think he's
the
straight.
closest Oscar has to like a ship in canon is like
Rose Garden. It's going
I
to
was
be.
gonna say Neon calling him cute that one time and him getting flustered, but sure we can go. You can say Rose Garden too, I guess.
It's good, dude. It's going to be Rose Garden. We're gonna get a Rose Garden ending, or one of them is going to die.
I'm still holding out hope for Emerald City, the wild card.
What's that?
Wild card, bitches.
Emerald and Oscar, I believe, because you know Wizard of
Oh.
Oz.
Okay, all right. That's an interesting take. Let's see what else is there.
I mean, there are definitely worse things that could happen to Emerald.
Oh, certainly.
Emerald is 100% going to
Me.
turncoat.
Worst things could
Again?
happen. Me.
What do you mean again?
Yeah.
Did she turncoat one time before already?
Well,
Yeah, she joined the good guys
Yeah.
in Volume 8. Where have you been?
Not watching Ruby.
Oh yeah, right.
God, I wish that was me.
You don't
God,
even watch Ruby. You
I
read
wish
the
that was
wiki.
me. That's true. I don't.
Hey, Catherine, when was the last time you went on the wiki?
There's a fucking
Why are you
wiki?
pronouncing it like that?
Yeah, why are you?
Why are you
pronouncing
saying
it
it like that?
Is that not how you say it?
It's a
There's just so
wiki.
much emphasis on both the syllables. Like, you're really saying that with your whole chest.
What did he mean by this?
Why is the name for John and Sienna called religious leaders? Joan
Because
of Arc
the
wasn't
White
a
Fang is
religious
a
leader.
cult and John is Saint Joan of Arc.
Yeah, but Joan of Arc was never a religious leader.
I mean,
It's a weird reach.
I don't know. Do you count saints as religious leaders post-mortem? Like, I don't know.
No, not really.
No, they're just they're just saints.
Also, like, some people are not going to hell, which means they're not Catholic, so they don't really care about the state. Right? Some people.
I'm sorry, my
They go to-
faith doesn't think the Earth is flat, Collie.
Listen,
Literally
Oh.
nobody does outside of a bunch of weird Protestants. And also the Irish.
That's the Anglican.
yeah, I don't think you need to be piping in on anything, Mr. Angloid. This is definitely a
Listen, I'm just
type
saying,
situation.
half the problems with the United States wouldn't exist if it weren't for the Anglican Church.
The United States wouldn't exist if it weren't for us.
Yeah,
Well, no, the
you
United
know
States
why
wouldn't
my
exist
state
if it
weren't for
exists?
French
To get away
Enlightenment.
from people who didn't like you guys.
Have you seen the Puritans?
Yeah, I don't like them either. My state was literally founded on the idea that church and state should be separate. That's literally our entire history.
Sounds pretty gay to me.
You literally invoke gods in, like, your founding documents. What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, yes, but we can't establish or enforce any religion as state religion or anything like that.
Can't you?
I mean, we're not supposed to. That's part of the whole Bill of Rights and all that. First Amendment. Congress will make no law about the establishment of religion or something. I forget the exact quotes. I'm not a lawyer.
All I know is that there are literally two countries on the planet that believed in young Earth creationism. Those are the United States and Ireland.
One of the Irish Protestant.
I did say earlier, weird Protestants and the Irish.
Yeah. A reminder, you're the ones fighting to keep them in your whole empire, so you know. Who's the real loser here?
Justin Roiland is trending again on Twitter. Can somebody please just put a bullet in his head?
Hey, what's up, Mutt?
Someone, I think, made an article about the collapse of his quote-unquote animated empire, unquote. So,
I would...
well, I guess more shenanigans about what he was like in the workplace has been spreading or something. I don't know.
I think someone should write an article. Well, I mean, okay, that's a weird thing to disagree with. As if Rick and Morty isn't like one of the biggest franchises in pop culture.
Yeah, I mean, he has Rick
I think it's
and Morty,
complete.
but literally what else?
Well, you don't
solar opposites.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. J.K. Rowling has just Harry Potter and literally what else?
I'm ready for
right? It
more.
doesn't matter if your one product is just so huge and so entrenched in pop culture that it shows up in everything. Right? Like, you don't need to have multiple revenue streams when your one revenue stream, and I'm not, this is obviously not a direct comparison, but like when your one stream of influence or clout is as big as it is, you don't really need other ones.
The stage is mine.
Which reminds me, I learned something very important regarding Rick and Morty recently. Person who wrote the Pickle Rick episode went on to do She-Hulk.
For you.
So, that explains so much.
Do they belong in one of two groups that I usually ascribe negative traits?
That was a lady? Yeah, it was a lady.
What is this person's name?
I don't remember. I just saw some tweet that was like of a TikTok of a guy going through the highest rated episodes.
Jessica Gao. So, not the group that I ascribe negative traits that I was thinking of, but another one of them. Yeah, she wrote Pickle Rick and then won the Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Animated Project for it. And
it must have been a slow year.
She-Hulk writer Jessica Gao reveals she pitched a high school reunion theme to Black Widow movie. Marvel rejected it.
Good.
How do you... She didn't even go to high school! Don't think. She was
Well,
like
why do you think Marvel rejected it?
I can keep going.
Do you think that the Pickle Rick writer cares about the continuity of superhero characters?
Yes.
Why?
I mean, she got a job there, so I assume she would care enough to care about her job.
Marvel literally hires people specifically because they don't care about the source material.
Yeah,
True.
that's yeah.
Why the heck does James Gunn still get worked with
Because
that?
he actually cares about the...
You don't want me to answer that question. You want me to answer.
Aside from, him being a pedo and having it being in the in crowd. Besides
Okay, but that answers the question of why does anyone in Hollywood or the entertainment industry get anything? Because it's a very exclusive club and we are not in it.
Well, I'd assume it's
You could be in it if you bend over and spread your cheeks, but I'm not interested in that, so...
I'd assume it's a somewhat similar situation to them getting Sam Raimi. It's because they are people who have...
I think Sam Raimi didn't care about the comics. He cared about the 1990 Spider-Man cartoon.
Even still, that still means he cares about Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's caring more about Spider-Man more than just about anyone.
Seriously, the amount of stuff that was carried over from the 1990 Spider-Man cartoon into the Raimi movies is crazy. If you think
Well,
about it.
I'd imagine most of the stuff from the 1990 Spider-Man cartoon was also carried over from the comics.
No, the 1990 Spider-Man cartoon invented the Venom symbiote makes you more aggressive, evil kind of thing. And that's been the whole thing ever since, because the comics, they decided to get Spider-Man in his suit, and people were complaining, so they were just like, oh, it's an alien, he has got to get rid of it. He's he doesn't like it.
Was a good
that
session.
led to the whole Venom design thing. And then Venom got popular, and then Venom became an anti-hero. It's a whole process. The 1990s Spider-Man cartoon also had the start of the whole Doc Ock as a mentor to Peter thing that would go into that movie and then later carry over into the Insomniac Spider-Man game. I'm trying to remember what else. Definitely the symbiote crawling over Peter thing when he first gets it.
Unfortunately, they didn't carry over the other thing from the comics where Doc Ock is holding
Which, you know, shit, if it's Marissa Tomei, I don't blame him.
I think that may have been in No Way Home, but I have not seen No Way Home, so I can't.
No, in No Way Home, in No Way Home, it's what's his face? It's fucking Jon Favreau's character.
Yeah. That would be in bad taste with Raimi Doc Ock as he's still mourning his wife.
It would also be in bad taste because Marissa Tomei fucking dies in No Way Home. She gets murdered by Willem Dafoe.
Truly the greatest MCU villain.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Unbelievable. All those.
That went poorly. Trying to remember what. Also, I don't think Doc Ock even interacts with Aunt May in that movie, although I might be wrong.
In No Way Home?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Okay then, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, he does, because in No Way Home,
I have to keep everyone safe.
He's like the first and the most like genuinely and sincerely willing to be like, oh, you can like fix my brain, please do so. He wants, you know,
be mind controlled by the tentacles, yeah.
Right, yeah, he's very open to the idea of like, oh, you can like actually help me rehabilitate? Awesome, thanks.
Makes sense. He was the nicest. Well, Sandman probably is up there too, but yeah.
Sandman's whole motivation has always just been like, I just want to see my daughter, man. I don't really care about this stuff. Like, this is really not important to me at all.
With Gabi was kind of ambiguous. I think it gets to a point.
Because he's not. I mean, he is somewhat of a tragic figure, I guess, but like nowhere to the same extent as the other one.
Yeah.
He was
it's like there are definite moments where he's like trying to, function, not as like a homicidal lunatic, but it kind of gets to the point where it's like, is it a split personality, or is that something he really wants that's just acting itself out?
Yeah, where do we run into the difference between like, hey, this is this is a split personality versus just like, this is my impulse.
Yeah. Like the people he mostly goes after in that movie are people who, led into that mess. Also, he says some pretty cruddy stuff about MJ, like, independent of anything else.
It's Kirsten Dunst. I don't really care.
Okay, live action MJ isn't great, but still, like, in comics,
none of the live action MJs are good. They all suck. They're all.
There's only been 2 of them.
Yeah, and they both fucking blow.
That is right.
Zendaya couldn't act her way out of a paper bag, and Kirsten Dunst is just like not very hot. I mean, Zendaya is also not very hot, but more importantly, she's bad at acting. Whereas we've had Gwen Stacy's, they've both been great.
And one of them is irrelevant to the plot, and the other one they decided they had to kill off for some reason.
Yeah, the fact that they cast, what's her face? Oh goodness, what is it?
Stone?
No, the Raimi.
Oh yeah, her.
The lady from Jurassic World.
Bryce Howard? Bryce Dallas Howard?
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard, thank you. Yeah, not Jessica Chastain. Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, the fact that they hired Bryce Dallas Howard at her hottest and then not that she's not still ridiculously hot, and then just did Jack and also shit with her in the third movie will always be deeply upsetting to me.
Like you gave her a name of a major-ish character in Spider-Man lore too, and she's just there to make MJ jealous, I guess. I don't know.
Which is like fine if you wanted to, you know, from.
I mean, if you wanted to do that,
cool,
that's
but...
more Black Cat's area.
All right, I'm gonna restart this fucking map because fuck this map.
Never gonna get. We are never gonna get a good Felicia Hardy.
Are we ever going to get a Felicia Hardy?
Exactly. No.
I mean, I think they might do it now. That he's in the MCU. Now that he's in college, they might put Felicia in at some point.
Also, I'm ending stream here because
if they do,
direct starts in 5 minutes.
All right.
If they do, it will probably be bad.
I mean, there's a very good chance of that, but you know, saying there's a possibility for Felicia.
It's wild to me that we got a better Betty Brant before we got any kind of Felicia.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know a lot of the choices that go into live-action Spider-Man movies. Like, kill off Spider-Man's love interest in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 because her name's Gwen Stacy, even though she's barely anything like comic Gwen Stacy. And you haven't introduced MJ, or you haven't done any of the things that make why Gwen was killed off for MJ's sake.